Hello, welcome to Storytime with real monsters. Shlim, blip 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 blim, blip 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 blim, blim, blip 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 blim, 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 blip 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 blim, blip 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 blim, 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 blim.
What's up, guys?
I love that awkward silence. Awkward.
Anyway, what's up, monsters? So we're doing something a little bit different. We've been kind of busy lately and have had some incidences. So we're gonna do some story time. Explain our unfortunate mishaps, and by that I mean his unfortunate mishaps.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
skated
jeez.
away from.
Jeez, where to begin? Yeah, so we decided to do this just because so this last week we didn't have any videos out or anything like that. And then there's been other weeks where we haven't had videos for certain days and we've been missing videos and everything like that. We're trying to get into like that 5-day routine. But life just somehow happens to get in the way, and this is our, little look explanation into why that is. So, first off, right, so we recently, as of May, moved into the new place, which you see before you. Ooh, yeah,
It's a nice little place, and we love it. It's quiet, it's cool.
Yeah,
Chill.
no more videos on a bed with pictures that I may or may not have forgotten to take down behind us in the background. Seeing the whole bed behind us. See the closet doors on the side.
Our awesome stacked boxes for
Oh
the webcams.
God, yeah, man. Oh jeez, it's been ridiculous. Yeah, so we've had quite a bit of a ride.
Yeah.
We would sit there and try and push out record every day's video in 1 to 2 nights because that was all we had. And it would be late at night. So on Friday we would be recording until sometimes maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's why in some of the earlier videos, we're not as talkative or as comical as we would normally have liked to have been.
Energetic.
Yeah, because, we were just super, super tired. But, we wanted to continue to put out the videos because we thought it was a good idea. And then, we finally get here. And then we decide to break down the videos. So instead of having specific days for when videos could come out, now we just put out whatever we want pretty much whenever.
When we can. When life allows us.
Yeah, so pretty much what we've been doing is we'll do a Monday through Friday, have the weekends off, and then that gives us time to restock up for videos and everything like that. It's easier because we're roommates.
Yep.
But as we said originally, there have been times where we haven't been able to, get certain videos out and everything like that. And here is a little explanation as to what's been going on, what may not have halted us having videos out, but could have been a driving reason. So
We're probably going to be the only ones that think this is hilarious, too.
yeah, pretty much.
And I'm totally, I say we blame Kate.
Oh yeah, of
Totally.
course. She knows who she is. So we brought all the boxes out, and the cardboard container was all full. So we put our cardboard boxes right off to the side, right next to our cardboard container.
Yeah.
And
We were
so
able to get a couple in, though.
yeah, some of the smaller ones we got in, but all the bigger ones that I guess had my name on it. So now, fast forward like a couple days. This is later on in the week. I get a phone call, and it was this lady from TD Bank called and pretty much just like almost accused me of throwing out our boxes with my name on it out in the TD dumpster. Which TD is not that close. Yeah. TD is like a couple miles away. Like it is not very close.
To be fair, we had no idea there was a TD Bank even around here. None of us bank there anyway, so we don't use the bank. So therefore, we would have no reason to go.
Yeah. So she pretty much argued with me for a good like half an hour on the phone, arguing back and forth. And I was trying to be very, very nice about this entire situation because we knew that we threw the boxes out in our dumpster behind us, which why would we not throw our cardboard at our dumpster, especially if we had one? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, pretty much she called me just out of the blue, out of nowhere, pretty much like yelling at me.
You only picked up because you're waiting for a work call, right?
Yeah, and what was even funnier was I was on the shitter.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say it or not, so I wasn't going to bring it up, but that is my favorite part of the whole story.
I was
that he just nonchalantly was like, yeah, I wasn't expecting it, I thought it was from work, picked it up, I was on the shitter. I was like, wait. You answered the phone call while we were not taking a shit. What if you had to, like, rip one?
I would have put on mute. Don't act like you don't do it. I've done it multiple times.
No, I
don't act like you guys don't answer the phone while you're on the shitter.
I guess you could comment below if you do or not.
Leave a like if you do. And leave a like if you don't. Subscribe as well. So, that was our shittiest story. Thanks, editor. Which is me. Anyway. So, that was pretty much the start, of just a whole bunch of fun things to happen from there.
Unfortunate events.
Now, fast forward to our friend Kate. She came over.
I think she's haunted. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely think she's haunted because since she's been here, we talked about it while she was here about like the weird stuff that happened to her. And now weird stuff is starting to happen here as well. Which it wasn't for the entire time that we were here until she got here. Now it's pretty much like every time I'm in the shower, I hear walking past the door. And usually D isn't home. So I hear like walking past the door. It's like somebody's trying to like pop their head in and sneak a peek at the goods. It's pretty weird,
So it happens because what? I go to bed earlier, so you're up later.
Yeah.
You're also up later, like the witching hour. I'm like passed out.
Yeah.
You get
like
home.
Fall asleep at like
I
9.
leave before you do, and then you get home before I do. So you're always alone. I'm
alone here the most.
Yeah.
D's like never alone here. I'm like always alone. Like there's like a little brief period of time when me and D are here at the same time. But other than that, I'm pretty much alone. So like I've heard, like we have downstairs as neighbors, so it's easy to chalk up like, oh, it's the downstairs neighbors, but there's like a clear difference
when someone
as to like when it's them or like when it's up here. There's a clear difference.
Well, because like I came home, right, and you're like, dude, I totally thought you were here earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought I heard some like footsteps coming, walking back and forth in the hallway. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. And I ran to the window to see if you were here because I was so sure you were here, but I didn't see your car.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen anything, so pretty much it's just kind of up in the air as to what exactly it is, whether or not you believe in it,
There's probably an explanation.
Probably. I mean, it's an old place.
No, we should do.
I don't think it's pipes, but
No, that dragging sound was weird. It sounded like something was being dragged across the floor. But
I don't know.
we should look up if anyone died here.
Oh, probably. There's like a bunch of
It's
old
an
people
old
that
house.
live around here too.
I wonder if the person's mail that we keep getting
Is them? Yeah, maybe. Possibly. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
And then, finally, to get to
my favorite,
the best story.
So glad I missed this. Although I feel kind of bad because I would have been right in there with you, helping you with this.
This happened. So we're recording this on a Thursday. This literally happened the day before that we're recording this right now. So, so I used to sleep on a blow-up mattress, a very, very nice blow-up mattress. It was a queen. It was very nice. I was waiting for my bed to come in and everything like that. I've had it since I was in the military. It was just the easiest thing to have. It's easy to take down, easy to put back up. So I had my blow-up mattress here, which I was sleeping on, obviously, until my bed got here. And recently, my mattress would deflate. You know, like, during the day, without, like, me laying on it or anything, it would just naturally deflate. So every time that we would, like, get ready for bed,
like
or,
clockwork.
like, any time that she would go to bed, I'd be like, well, I mean, I don't want to wake you up because it sounds like a vacuum. Let me go in and inflate my bed.
So he'd be like, whoa, D, you going to bed? He was like, yeah. He's like, all right, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Walk into his room and I hear as he like blows up his bed. It was funny.
Yeah, it sucked. So, pretty much, yeah, I had a deflating bed. Couldn't figure out why for like the life of me. Now, fast forward, I've killed like a handful of bees since I've been here in my room. I've killed like maybe 3 or 4 bees. And then recently I started getting like this like weird looking like itchy rash on my back, cuz like naturally you sleep without a shirt on cuz it's like hot as fuck. So I've been having like this rash, but like it would go away and then come back and then go away and then come back. But like that only happened for like this last month pretty much. So, you know, I was about to go see the doctor later this week if it didn't go away, which now it is. Now I know exactly what it was pretty much. So my bed came yesterday. So I was all excited. I was like, hell yeah, my bed's here. Finally won't have to keep blowing up my mattress. We're good to go. I'm going to be super comfy.
Sorry.
All right. I get my bed upstairs, you know, bring it into my room, and there was a couple more bees that were over by my window. Now, this window, like, here's my bed. This window is, like, right here. It's, like, right above my bed. So I was like, oh, weird. There's more bees there. Okay, so, you know, went, killed the bees. I'm sorry if you guys are bee lovers. I killed the bees. They were inside somewhere where they weren't supposed to be. Killed them. It's like, all right.
I'm sorry. Have you
Not a
got
big deal.
bees and hornets or what? Well, they weren't bees. They were like hornets or wasps or something.
Yeah.
So-
We're assuming. I don't know for
They
sure.
didn't look like bees. They didn't look like bees.
I don't think so.
They did not look like bees.
So,
So they're mean looking things. The stingers.
yeah. So, you know, naturally I was like, oh, weird, you know, let me kill them and everything like that. You know, I was going to be vacuuming anyway because I was moving my bed out. I was going to vacuum up before I put my new one down. So, I, like, deflate the bed and everything like that. You know, get it folded up, put in the closet. Come back, and there was more bees on by my window. And I was like, that's weird. I just killed bees. Now there was like 10 of them. And I was like, where are these bees coming from? Come to find out, my window, so you know how like you have the bottom part of the window and then the top part of the window, but they all open, you know? But the bottom has like the little screen and then the top is nothing. Yeah, so apparently the top part has naturally been just going down because it wasn't held. I thought it was locked. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, they were getting it from here. So now there was more bees than what I could kill without getting stung. So I was like, you know what? I need the big guns. So I looked for everything. I went to the bathroom. I grabbed Febreze, sprayed them. They didn't mind the Febreze at all. They thought, oh, hey, I don't have to shower now. We're good to go. So they're just chilling on my wall. I'm like running out of options. I'm like semi-freaking out in my head. Because now I've got just more bees. I need to get them away so I can close this window and lock it. And then, so I came out and I grabbed our vacuum. So our vacuum, the top part pulls off. So it's like the little like the rod for the vacuum, so I can just go suck them up and everything like that. So I had that off. I went over. I was sucking up bees and everything like that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I put it back in. Vacuum is back together. I was like, all right, let me close this window real fast. So my blinds were up, so I can close the window. So I closed the window. I locked it. Good to go. So I thought. So I was pulling on the string, you know, to get the blinds to go back down. But I guess it was stuck and the blinds weren't going down. So I yanked it. Now apparently the holders for our blinds it's blocked off on one side, but the other side is open so you can slide it in. There's only a part on the bottom to hold it up. I didn't know that. So I pulled it. It comes flying off. Next thing I know, bees were everywhere. It was like the apocalypse was happening in my room. Like, if you have ever seen a horror movie where they had, like, the locust apocalypse and there's just 1,000 locusts everywhere, that's pretty much what my room was like with bees. They were all over the walls.
You said, like, the nest came out and hit the floor and they were just, like, came out of the nest and, like, swarmed out.
Yeah, the nest was, like, this big. Yeah. So, like, you know, the blinds came down, it smacked the floor, the nest popped out, and the bees just went poof, like a puff cloud for like an atom bomb. They came out and they just flew everywhere.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Me, being, you know, the tough man that I am, screamed like a little girl and ran out of my room. Now, mind you, the vacuum is still on, sitting in my room. So the vacuum is in my room, closer to the window. The door is like
not cooperating, right?
Back a little farther. Yeah, the door wasn't cooperating. For some reason it wouldn't close. So I'm like trying to like hold it closed.
Oh my god.
And there's bees everywhere. Now I have my fans on, so the bees weren't flying too much. They'd get caught up in the wind, they would move out. And so I finally like grabbed the courage. I was screaming Dee's name like a handful of times. I was like cursing to all bloody hell to anybody who would hear me. I was cursing. I was mad. I was livid. Like, there was so many bees everywhere. There was nothing I could do at that moment. So finally,
give you props, man. I give you props.
Thanks. So finally, you know, I, you know, grabbed up the courage, got back into my room, closed the door so they wouldn't go anywhere else. They were just all in my room. It was literally like the apocalypse happened in my room. Just my room. The only thing that I could like compare it to was if you guys have ever seen the movie Possession with the Jewish box, and she opens the box and like all the bugs were all out in her room and she was just sitting there and there was just bugs everywhere and they had to like exterminate the house and everything. This is the only thing I can possibly compare this to. I can't even talk. They were everywhere, and they were attacking from like all sides. As soon as I came in, my back was against the wall. I was like, oh no. I'm like nearly crying inside. Now, I'm not afraid of bees by any means.
No.
But
When you have that many, anyway.
when they're coming at you like a horde, I kind of don't want to mess with them.
Because even if you're not allergic to bees, that many bee stings, you could probably go into like some type of shock.
Yeah,
Not-
probably, yeah. And Dee wasn't even there, so Dee couldn't have even helped me. She
Nope.
literally came in like maybe 10 minutes after I was
I
done.
came home, and I guess you had just like sat down because
Yeah,
you popped.
I just
'cause
sat
you're like,
down.
you're like, dude. I was like, uh-oh, because like
Oh,
he's
man.
like, you just seemed frazzled, and I'm like, are you right? What's up? What happened? He's like, you're lucky. You're so lucky you weren't here 30 minutes ago. You would have walked into just chaos. And I was like, dude, what happened? He's like, I almost died.
Finally, I get to like the bigger groups. I'm sucking them up and everything like that. So,
Sucking them bees up like a ball.
yeah, it was like the vacuum was Kirby, and I was just getting all the bee power just inside the vacuum. So finally,
Did somebody call an exterminator?
yeah, finally, I get all of the bees into the vacuum. Finally, I did not get stung
Which
once.
is impressive.
God knows how many times I was stung in my sleep because they had a freaking nest inside my blinds. I don't know for how long. It was pretty big.
I think you're rolling on them on your sleep.
I'm thinking so. So they probably popped my blow-up mattress. They're probably the reason why it was going down. It makes sense
Problem number one.
as to why.
solved.
Yeah. So
Why it was so warm in here. Problem number two.
yeah, solved. My rash solved. Because now it's like gone.
Damn
And this has
bees.
been like a day, and it's gone. So I had all the bees, finally, all of them, cramped up in this small little area of our vacuum. And I was like, all right, I need to go fast. I need to take this downstairs,
The
outside.
bees or the
Just
nest?
so- Well, the nest I
Did
took
you
out
go
first. Yeah, I left the
You-
vacuum on as I
Did
threw the
you
nest out.
like manhandle the nest with your bare hands, or did you put it in something?
I touched it with my bare hands.
You are a brave, brave man.
I checked it first. Well, I sucked it up first to see if there was anything else. Realized there was nothing else, and I kind of just took it off. I left the vacuum running for that entire part too. So pretty much, the vacuum was getting a lot of work yesterday. So I threw the nest outside first, came back up. Then I was like, all right, it's time. Time to take the vacuum out. Now, obviously, I was not going to leave the vacuum like not taken care of still up in our place.
Yeah.
Because they can
asking
fly
for
back
trouble.
out, and then we have bees all over the rest of our place. Wasn't doing it. I didn't want to suck up more bees with a vacuum. So I ran downstairs, opened the door, took it outside. As soon as I like unlodged, the container from the actual vacuum part, there was an opening on the side that I was like, oh shit, dude. They might be able to get out of there. I was like, oh no, I was freaking out. I was like, I need to get this done fast. So I was like, all right. I felt like a total shitbag for doing this. This was like right outside of our door. And we live in like a little like cul-de-sac. Not like cul-de-sac, like a courtyard.
Yeah, I would say more like a courtyard.
Like a little courtyard. And there's like older people that live around us too. And I literally just let loose not only a nest,
giant bee
but
bomb.
all of the bees in the nest right outside of our place. Like I just like went straight outside the door. I was downstairs in socks still because I wasn't putting shoes on. I like bolted the vacuum back downstairs. So I'm outside and finally I unlatched the bottom and I shook it once. All the bees came flying out. It was like I let loose the apocalypse outside of bees. They just went everywhere. So quickly threw it back on, didn't even bother putting the vacuum back together, took the vacuum and ran back inside. And I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Nobody was around. It was
Yeah.
I would say it would be it's at a time where there was like everyone's at work and nobody was there.
Or if they were looking at me terribly.
You son of a mother.
Don't open your doors around me. I'm letting bees loose. Yeah, and then finally, I'm in like a nervous sweat. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. I was still like freaking out. I came back up and I immediately did a 100% check of our entire place. All the windows, everything. I was like tapping everything to make sure that there was no other nests. Like, it was just game over. I was absolutely freaked out.
I'm lucky I didn't like walk home and
Oh,
stung
yeah.
by the bees because
Yeah.
it didn't happen. I was like, I arrived home shortly after.
Yeah, it was like right after. Right after.
Oh,
There's nothing
God.
but bees.
That would have been my type of luck too.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Could you imagine? You like toss the bees out, and I'm like right there.
And I tossed
You're
them
like,
into you.
Oh shit!
I was like, run, dude, run! That's,
Damn it, Adam!
bolt it. You're like, no!
You suck! Oh man.
So, yeah, that's pretty much just a short snippet of us catching you guys up on what's been going on with us. You know, everything that we've been doing, you know. Now you guys might, I mean, granted, like, nobody watches anyway, but now, you know, those of you who do watch can either just, you know, hear a pretty funny story about some dude having the apocalypse of bees in his room. You know, and those of you who do watch, you'll understand why we've missed a couple days. You know, between the apocalypse of bees and, you know, everything else that's been going
It's
on.
a win-win. It's a
Getting
win-win.
weird cardboard, you know, calls. You know, just,
Who steals cardboard?
I don't know. Yeah, that's still a mystery. We have a cardboard ghost. That's
It's
like
the
putting our
box
cardboard.
ghost. Sorry.
And like, what sucks is now I have more because my bed.
Well, we learned we're gonna take the
Yeah.
sticker. Make sure
Yeah, take your
the
take your name
packing
stickers
list
off
off.
because they'll call you.
Learned that the hard way.
Yeah, all right. But so this has been fun. This is a little howdy doody as to what's been happening so far. You know, we hope you guys enjoyed our storytelling. It probably wasn't as funny as we thought it was. It was way funnier yesterday when it happened. I was still like, you know, in like mid panic.
So funny. It's hilarious. Unfortunate.
But,
It's hilarious though.
what?
When you
Oh.
retelling the story yesterday, you had me dying. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was freaking out yesterday. I was very, very I wasn't here in the mind yesterday. But yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed. We hope you guys come back. You know, like, subscribe, comment down below. If you guys have any weird stories or weird bee stories or weird ghost stories or cardboard ghost stories, let us know down in the comments below. We would love to hear them, and I read everything. I might not comment on everything. Actually, that's a lie. You know what? I will comment on everything. I'll comment on every single one. I mean, I got nothing else better to do. I'll comment on every single story. If you guys leave them down below, you know, if you guys want to see more story time with real monsters, I'm sure we've got more that we can cook up. If you guys want to hear it. But we appreciate you guys for listening in on our first story time with real monsters. And as always,
You should do it. I did the intro.
but this is your part.
How about it? No, we switched places. Go
Oh.
for it.
Wait, but then I just did the outro again.
Alright, fine. Stay awesome, guys.
I thought then you were gonna just do the outro,
You
and then you were gonna, as always, and like, we're not in sync right now.
we gotta get back in the swing of things.
We're not in sync. Watch out for bees, guys.
Yes.
The bees nuts.
And ghosts. And cardboard box thieves.
Got him.